if you use an AMS for your Bamboo Lab printer and you ever get filament stuck, it breaks off in one of these things. I'm going to show you real quick how I had that happen and how I got it out. This is where you unplug the AMS. It's the first thing you're going to want to do. Then you're going to take all of the rolls out. Next, you're going to want to remove this PFE tube from the back, and there's a little lever on the inside of the AMS. You press it down while you pull it out from back here. You push down on this part that's connecting it, and then you're able to pull the tube out of the back. Once you have it out, there's 2 little screws there and there. The Allen wrench that came with the printer is all you need to remove those. And once you have those done, you're able to pull this up from the back. And when you look in there, there's 2 wires. Unhook them from there and there. And I used pliers to help me do that. Once you get them unhooked, you can pull the whole thing out and disconnect whichever one it is that it's stuck. And I mean, you'll know because that's the one it'll have a little red light. Disconnect the tube from the back, which you can disconnect it right here. Same way as the other tubes. Use the pliers to press on the little black part that it's seated in to lift it up, and then the tube will pull right out from the back. And you can use a longer piece of filament to just push out whatever piece is broken in it. Once you get the PFE tube reattached to whichever one it was stuck in, then you reattach these 2 wires in the back. Make sure you be careful. The little connectors are pretty small. You don't want to break them. And then put the front end first. Press down on this part to kind of hold it in place as you slide it past this. And then it'll line up perfectly with this tube, which is where the PFE tube will come through this and into that connector piece. That's how you disconnect it, is you press down here and here on both sides, and you'll feel it click, and then you can pull the tube out from the back. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and throw these screws back in, and then I'll screw it down. This just slides back in here. They are all flashing. None of them are red anymore. So then I just reload the filament and hope that it doesn't break off in there again. And if your filament is breaking off, it could be because it needs to be dried. I don't have a filament dryer. All right, there you have it. They're all working fine now. I did decide to go ahead and pull this off. I am going to go ahead and buy a filament dryer. I've been meaning to anyways, and I'm gonna dry it before I try to put it back in, because just unrolling it to put it back in, another piece just snapped off. So that's how you take it apart. I hope this was helpful to somebody who's got something stuck in their AMS, and can help you get it fixed and back to printing as soon as possible. Bye.